we have with us Swamini Gurupriyananda, who is the Acharya of Delhi Chamavishi. Swamini Gurupriyananda was Sita Juneja in her ashram. She had wonderful experiences with Puja Gurudev, and let us know from her own words what her experiences were with Puja Gurudev. Hari Om Mama. How and when your journey started into this Chamavishi?
The first experience was listening to Gurudev in a Gyan Yajna, and Gurudev was doing chapter 2. It was a large gathering of 10,000 people, and it was still moments. I must be in the second or the third row sitting there. And the moment Gurudev spoke, with his long arms, it seemed like Krishna, and the inner voice came, he is my Guru and he is Krishna. I just brought the Bhagavad Gita book, which has always been my favorite, and I had been studying, reading, not studying, but reading Bhagavad Gita by many authors, Dr. Radhakrishnan, Annie Besant. But when Gurudev spoke, I wanted his book. I was told that his commentaries are there, and I started reading that, and there was a great urge to get it autographed from him. And I didn't know that next time when he came, he stayed with the devotees. I didn't know anybody could go, but I took permission from the host. And she said, yes, you come at 5 in the evening, he's having a cup of tea, and you come and meet him. So I went there with my book and a pen, just handed over without a word. Of course, Gurudev autographed, and tears were rolling down my eyes. It was so much joy, inner joy. And he said, I didn't know it was so easy to make people happy. And and then he said, come to Sidhwari. The first. So my mother was not too well at that time. So I said, my mother is not well. And so he said, your first duty is to your mother. When she gets well, you come. My mother got well. And so when the time came for that camp, which they were having in Sidhwari, I could make it. But I had an assignment in Bangalore where I was decorating the airport for the SARC conference. So I was very sad that I couldn't make it, you know. So I flew down to Bangalore, feeling very sad at heart. But when I went there, the site was not ready. So I flew back and I went straight on to Sidhwari without booking. And I was a little scared that I thought there's a great discipline, you have to book it earlier and all that. But when I went there, the brahmachari said, Swamiji will be out at 4 o'clock, so you meet him. So I went, and when Gurudev saw me, he said, so you have come. And then he told
This was the second time you met Gurudev. This was the second time you met Gurudev.
Yes. And so she, and then he told Brahmachari, she's come for the first time, take good care of her. So much love and compassion. And there was another old devotee, she came up to me, you're here only for 2 days, so you come with me to Gurudev's kutia. Whenever I go to, I look after his meals and all that. So then you'll have more time with Gurudev. So I first followed her, and as Gurudev was sitting and having his meals, I sat on the floor, on the carpet, and watching very carefully as to what he was eating. But in my heart, if he came to my house, what will I have to give him? So he looked at me and smiled. I eat everything.
You did not ask anything.
I didn't ask anything. I gathered the courage and I said, Gurudev, would you come tomorrow to have Diksha at my place? Of course I will come. And so the next morning, and this was at 9 at night, and I wanted to do everything that the devotees did. I wanted to have Paduka Puja and all that. So
you didn't know anything of the...
I knew nothing. So don't worry, Gurudev himself will tell you how to do it. Okay. So then, of course, they got everything, and I didn't sleep that night. I was just making my house beautiful. In the morning I got all the flowers. I loved flowers and I knew Gurudev loved flowers and the fragrance. So everything was ready when Gurudev came at 11 o'clock. And we had Paduka Puja when Gurudev himself was there. But I don't know how it happened, I still don't know, because I was in a trance, totally in a trance, because whenever Gurudev was there, it was like the Lord himself. Gurudev himself was a great connoisseur of art, architecture, music, dance, and he blessed everyone to be what they were.
You were an interior designer by profession, right? So how did Gurudev encourage you, organizing some of your shows or something like that?
I think whatever happened for the mission after that, I was told to organize it or do it. There was Swami Gurupriyananda here, and so he would tell me what to do, and of course the senior people. And even when they got me into the mission in the executive committee, I had no idea, no value what it was, what is a president. I didn't have no value for all that. But it was just, my thing was, gave me joy, gave me great joy if anything had to be done. When they asked me to do anything, it brought me great joy. And even while I know once my mother was very sick and there was something to do, I would attend to her, go, come back, attend to her, and go and do it. It wasn't that I will not do it. I mean, it had that priority. No, priority was both ways, but I could manage it. The first Tulabhar we did was in Silvari, and there was nothing. There was Ashramana was there, and there was some band, and even the market was closed. But we both didn't give up. We went to the market, we found in somebody's house, we got a carpenter, and we made the Tulabhar there, and then of course we organized it. That was in Silvari at that time. And even the Tulabhar also, the second one was here, and that was the silver Tulabhar. And when Gurudev wrote in his letter, that letter came to me, but actually it was meant for the secretary. He was busy, so I'm not writing a second letter to him, to me. And it would be nice if we have it, a Tulabhar. And so some of the old devotees said, Delhi is not the place for Tulabhar, because South they all understand this ritual. Here nobody is going to hear. I said, if Gurudev has said, it will happen, I'm sure. So I asked my husband, would you be a sponsor? He said, yes, of course. So, there it was. He never said, no to that. And when Gurudev stayed with us, he would say, you are not giving the first cup of tea for her, I'm going to do that. And then he would go to the airport to receive him. He was very fond of him.
Army officer serving Gurudev.
Yes. Okay. He loved to serve with him and drive him also here and back, when he stayed with us. So that was about the Tulabhar you're asking. And the moment we said, everyone joined in. And it was the most beautiful Tulabhar.
I think it should be a very painful thing for you, like Gurudev's Mahasamadhi.
Yes, it's true. Since then, the time has stood still. I have no sense of time anymore. It just seems he's here. He hasn't gone. He's still here. With every breath, with every moment, he's here. He's in my heart, and he's in everything I do. He is there. As I said, he's just made me his instrument, and through this body, his plans are being fulfilled. No action is mine. I know because I'm not there in that action. It's only him, and things, whatever he wishes is happening.